Imagine a world where every single person is a doer. No dreamers stuck in the mud, no talkers eternally wasted on ideas that never move forward, no bystanders waiting for someone else to take the leap. Just relentless action from every individual, every second, every day. What would happen then? Would this society be perfect? Finally efficient? Or would it trip over its own ambition, collapsing under the weight of unfiltered hustle? Let's face it, many of you here feel the grind like it's a cage. Endless meetings, shiny plans that dissolve in thin air, visions chained to outdated systems that strangle potential instead of fuel it. The worst feeling is knowing you have the fire inside, but watching the world push you toward comfort zones smothered by complacency. That ache, that restless energy, it can be maddening. You want to move mountains, but every time you try, the landscape shifts. The noise grows louder, the distractions multiply, and suddenly, you're drowning in obligations, not moving toward impact. So what if, right now, you could imagine a society made only of doers? No distractions. No excuses, no parasites feeding off the energy of the restless. Everyone fully immersed in the grind, relentlessly creating, building, breaking, and evolving. What kind of world would emerge? First, understand this. Action without clarity, without a higher compass, is chaos masked as productivity. Doers alone don't fix the problem. Because the world isn't short on people running in circles, it's short on aligned doers. And alignment unlocks a force so powerful it unshackles possibility itself. When each person's efforts fuse with others who share that relentless hunger, who carry the same refusal to settle, that's the spark. And that's exactly what's missing today. You might be crushing it on your own, dreaming of scaling beyond local walls, breaking systems that tried to constrict your potential. But here's the raw truth. The biggest obstacle isn't outsiders or market shifts. It's isolation. It's walking a path no one else dares to tread without a single soul on your side. That's a slow, sinking loneliness. It's like shouting into an abyss that echoes back nothing but doubt. Imagine instead joining a network where every single person feels exactly what you feel. A fire, a rebellion against normal. But more than just feelings, they embody action. Not action that is random or exhausted by endless busy work, but purposeful action fueled by a deep code of resistance against system-imposed mediocrity. This is the environment where doers don't burn out. They ignite. Every step taken together multiplies impact exponentially, wounds heal faster, and visions forge sharper realities. That's what a society of only doers looks like. A space where misalignment dissolves because connection is the core. Where each person's unique brilliance finds complementary forces, and the noise of irrelevant inputs falls away. Not every hand in this world can carve mountains, but every hand can fit perfectly where it belongs, amplifying that rare spark into overwhelming light. But it's not just about passion and connection. It's about ruthlessness, about shedding the comfortable lies that chain potential. The world tells you to play safe, to wait, to conform. It smiles and whispers freedom, but builds prisons made of routine, mediocrity, and meaningless rules. These chains feel soft, but they're the quiet killers of the soul's fire. A society of only doers is a sharp cut through these chains. It demands courage to question everything you thought was real, the rules, the systems, the accepted truths. And yes, it demands patience, not the patience of settling, but the gritty, eternal patience of those who know that greatness is a long game. Quick wins don't create legacies. Only relentless, aligned effort between the few who dare to burn brighter than the rest can drive seismic changes. Here's what that looks like in practice. Imagine leaders who don't just command, but relentlessly refine their own ability to transform reality. Investors who don't just fund ideas, but become catalysts, critical minds who dissect and amplify only what matches that fire. Founders who refuse to build products that serve the status quo, choosing instead to create tools and systems that liberate the exceptional and dismantle the obsolete. In this world, synergy isn't a buzzword, it's the currency of survival and power. Now, ask yourself, how often have you seen the system serve true exceptionalism? How often did it recognize those rare few who thought beyond borders, beyond comfort, beyond consensus? Actually, it rarely does. Instead, it processes people, dilutes brilliance, and rewards mediocrity disguised as balance. This system wasn't built for the radical, it's for the average. And you're not average. Deep down, you never will be. That's why a society of only doers can't rely on outdated infrastructures. It must create something new, autonomous, fiercely individual, and relentlessly selective. Because in such a network, the power isn't in volume, it's in precision. It's in crafting the perfect links between those few whose flames can merge and grow into a wildfire of transformation. This changes the game. No longer are individuals forced to scream into the void alone. No longer are breakthroughs waiting in forgotten corners, shackled by silence or misunderstanding. Instead, each message, each move, each breakthrough sparks another in a chain reaction of creation. And this isn't theoretical. It's happening right now with the people who refuse the fake comfort of the system and burn with the quiet insistence. There's more to life than this. They won't wait for permission. They won't accept limits imposed by outdated rules or numb conformity, because they know that true freedom is never given. It's taken. So what must you do to step into this reality? First, ruthlessly own your will. Your drive isn't just a feeling, it's your weapon. Sharpen it, protect it. Don't waste it in battles that don't matter or with people who don't deserve your flame. Be critical. Question everywhere, from what you believe about yourself to the systems that shape your field. If something doesn't push you forward, discard it. Next, commit to transformation. Not just occasional change, but complete redefinition of the reality you operate in. Growth isn't a side effect. It's the core mission. And this demands a radical mindset shift. Stop seeing obstacles as walls. Start seeing them as testaments to your resolve. Then, be incredibly selective about tribe and allies. Don't chase numbers, nor loud crowds. Find the few who resonate with your fire, who burn with similar intensity and vision. This is what scales genius, not blind networking. Finally, embody patience. Not the passive waiting of the complacent, but an active, fierce patience. Because true fulfillment, true impact, favors the long game. It's in moments others overlook, in the early morning hours and the final mile when you push beyond every excuse and tired soul. Imagine waking up each day knowing you belong to a society that lives this every second. Every challenge met by a collective with unshakable focus. Every innovation born not from chance, but from relentless, aligned action. Every setback taken as fuel for the next breakthrough. This society of doers wouldn't just function, it would redefine what function even means. No more moving in circles confused by old structures that block potential. Every movement fueled by passion and paired by purpose. That power, that energy, it's electric. It spreads faster than chaos. It builds where others destroy. It creates when others stall. This is the future not promised by flags or hollow slogans, but forged by the radical few who refuse to live borrowed lives. Those who burn rather than bend. Those who know that the only way to change the world is to become the change, relentlessly, without rest. Do you feel that fire in your chest, telling you you're meant for this? Not the faint whisper of comfort or safety, but the roar of real freedom? If yes, then don't waste another second waiting for acceptance that will never come. Find those few who are burning like you. Build the links no one else sees. Light up the world step by step. Because a society of only doers isn't a dream. It's a revolution in becoming, and it's begging you to join. This second, this minute, this moment. The world forgot to build it, but you won't. This is your time, your movement. Burn fiercely, build relentlessly, become unstoppable.